Over the weekend, Kenya witnessed two major political rallies that could signal the beginning of a major realignment ahead of 2027. In Siaya, a splinter group led by Senator Oburu Odinga held a rally that raised serious political questions. At the same time, in Kakamega, another rally was led by the party's Secretary General and Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, signaling visible internal differences within the movement. But it was Oburu's remarks that truly caught attention. He revealed that discussions are ongoing with key party figures about negotiating a pre election pact with UDA. And remember, the election is still 16 months away. Even more striking is that these conversations reportedly began barely a month after Raila's burial. Oburu also stated that their demands would include the deputy president position and 50% of government. And this is where the real questions begin. Why would President Ruto agree to such terms now if he did not agree to them in August 2024, when he was arguably at his most politically vulnerable? At that time, following the Gen Z protests, the political atmosphere was tense. Pressure was mounting. Azimio legislators, including ODM members, supported the impeachment of then Deputy President Gachagua. If there was ever a moment for ODM to negotiate from a position of strength, that would have been it. Yet no such deal was offered. So what has changed? And if these negotiation skills were available all along, why was Raila seemingly left in political limbo during earlier moments of leverage? If Oburu succeeds in striking such a deal, it would mark a dramatic shift in Kenya's political history. Coalition governments in this country have rarely operated on equal footing. In 2002, Raila declared Kibaki Tosha, shelving his own ambitions to support Mwai Kibaki. But after disagreements, he was removed from government and later founded ODM. In 2007, Raila ran under ODM in an election widely believed by many to have been won by him, but alleged to have been rigged in favor of Kibaki. The aftermath was tragic. Violence erupted, costing approximately 1,500 Kenyan lives. That crisis led to the 2008 coalition government. Even then, despite holding the position of prime minister, Raila was often sidelined. The 2013 Uhuru Ruto pact followed a similar pattern: internal tensions, power struggles, and visible imbalance. By 2017, Ruto, though still deputy president, was widely seen as increasingly sidelined within government. So the fundamental question remains: if a pre election pact is signed today, what guarantees exist that it will be honored tomorrow? If Oburu succeeds in striking this deal, will ODM members eventually become like Mudavadi and Wetangula, or even like some ODM leaders who have already been co opted into government and are now viewed by critics as political statues? That is a serious concern among supporters. Because if Oburu pulls this off, it will be nothing short of extraordinary, almost like winning a Nobel Prize for mixing water and oil. ODM has historically positioned itself as a party rooted in reforms, social justice, constitutionalism, and equity. Those ideals have defined its identity for years. On the other hand, UDA, then now 3 years into power, has faced criticism and has been discredited by opponents for falling short on those very same values. So the question becomes, can two political philosophies that appear so fundamentally different truly coexist in a genuine 50-50 partnership? Because unlike the Constitution, a political agreement is not law. It depends entirely on political will, and political will can shift doubt. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe a UDAODM pre-election pact would be honored after 2027? Or would history repeat itself? Comment below. Let's have a serious conversation. And here's today's poll question. If ODM negotiates for the deputy president position and 50% of government, should they accept the deal? Do you believe President Ruto would honor a 50-50 power sharing agreement and offer the deputy president position to Oburu if re-elected? A. Yes, he would honor the agreement. B. No, he would not honor such an agreement. Vote in the poll and explain your choice in the comments. Let's hear your reasoning. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to support our work. When you engage with the video, YouTube's algorithm pushes it to more viewers. And that helps us keep these important conversations alive. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates from our channel. Your support makes independent analysis possible. Let's keep the discussion going.